How's it going, everyone? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome to another video where I'm just playing some random tanks that I want to play. And today we're going to be playing the 260. We've done the Chieftain, we've done the 279, now we're going to do the 260, as that is kind of the trifecta, or at least of Clan Wars tanks that are heavy tanks. And yeah, let's have a little look. So the 260, I believe that it doesn't need a V-stab. However, if you do run one, then it's probably best to go with turbo or vents. You can go for HP boost as well, but if you do this, then you can go with both, and then your aim time isn't too bad. And most of the time, you're in close quarters with the enemy, and you know, putting shots in left, right, and center. So it doesn't actually matter. You're not doing these massive flicks, for example, to try and, you know, hit shots or shoot people at very, very long ranges. Also, the dispersion of the actual turret traverse isn't that bad. It's very, very similar to 279 in that respect, where you can kind of drop the V-stab for better equipment. The 260 does like burning a lot. However, if you feel like that's happening, then yes, of course, you could put config on it if you wanted to, in replacement for whatever equipment you want. You can, of course, just go for the standard vents around V-stab. That's also a pretty good option, but we do have two options here. We're going to be using, this is kind of the one that I would use the most, and then maybe on maps like Prokhorovka or something like that, where you kind of might need it a little bit more, you could use that to get around the place. You could also switch out the V-stab on this one for vents, just to give you a little bit better terrain resistance, so that will give you effectively a better top speed. But let's go and get into some games, shall we? Okay, so we are on Malinovka. We are going to be choosing the HP, turbo, and then rammer. Never remove the rammer on this tank, because you need as much DPM as you can. So always try and keep the rammer. I mean, what am I saying? You should be keeping the rammer on pretty much every heavy tank. DPM is very, very important to heavy tanks, especially when you're, you know, trying to perma-track someone. Get that reload time down as much as you possibly can. Can we shoot this guy? Not really. Might be able to shoot these in a second. Let's see. We may get a shot on the CS. Obviously, we've got APCR loaded so that we can at least go through tracks and stuff like that a little bit easier. You can do tracking with heat, but it's a lot easier with APCR to track and do damage, because you need to aim slightly differently. Also, there is free artillery, so that is why we have the HP boost, because we're gonna need it. Yeah, very fun, right? So, what do we have up here? Anyone? Well, it looks like our team's gone down here, so no one's actually down there, so it should be plenty of people coming up onto the hill. 50B is not coming with us for whatever reason, and we are about to receive many, many artillery shells. There's one. I'm not even too sure how that penned, to be quite honest with you. But we are going to repair it anyway. One in. This Kran's not really too much of a threat. Oh, he is now. That he's pushing for whatever reason. This isn't going to end well, unfortunately. There's nothing we can actually do. Oh, man. I don't understand how that doesn't pen. Well, we're dead now. Yep. Well, nothing more we can do. 50B, STB, Leo, none of them came to the hill to fight, and I don't know. They're not going to lose the game because all they have to do is just sit there and do nothing. But, yeah. That's what happens when your team doesn't want to play the game. I also just despise this map. This map is genuinely one of the most camped maps in the game. It promotes camping way too much. Like, look at this. Imagine being an STB1 and you're camped on the forest. And the problem is that they could win this. It's the most stupid thing about this map. Anyway, that was a very, very enjoyable game. That was fun. Next game. Okay, Kharkov. We are going to go with the standard equipment loadout. And we're also going to use heat right from the get-go. Go as fast as we possibly can to cross over into this area. And then hopefully we can farm some people. Hopefully. Let's see. That's the plan anyway. We do have an E3 Tortoise. There's also E100 and 705 over that way. But we'll have to see whether or not any of that actually matters. Nice. 279E is not really a problem for me if he's on flat ground, obviously. He just hits those, okay? Like, he's just a god gamer. Obviously, peeking this is a little bit challenging. Because we also need to be careful of anyone that's over on that side. Yeah, we can just put some shells in as and when we can. So we're okay. That was bad aim. I should have really aimed that better and hit him. Just keeping an eye on the prosciutto as well. That guy's stock. Oh, that stuff feels bad, man. Like, oh, man. We had a look. Well, I had a look and saw that there was no one over that way, so he had fun. Now I can cross over, and hopefully we can just farm this guy.
We didn't even scratch them.
You shouldn't be able to pen me, I don't think. I don't even know where that shell just went. Just keep him guessing. Didn't really go anywhere close to where I wanted that. It's fine. Okay, he's dead. Now we can go around this way and hopefully put some into... No, actually. No. We need to go back. We need to go back and deal with this 279 because he's facing the E3. Although the E3 should just go straight through the 279. And I mean straight through him. Not if you do that, E3. See if we can do this. One into his cupola. Two into his cupola. Reverse side scraping does work really, really well in this tank. do just need to be careful of the people that are going to come up to our left in a second. So, in that case, we're going to cross. This E3 might die, which is going to be a little bit of an issue. But we're going to go around this way and see what we can do. Obviously, we're going to get spotted doing this, but... This guy just fired. Put one in. Can't realistically peek this because of people that are going to be over this bit over there, right in the corner, but we can just proxy spot these, I guess. So, but there could be people out the back here, which is the issue that I'm facing at the moment. Nice. I'm just going to put one in. And then we're going to finish off this 279 unless the object peeks me. No? Okay. I'm going to let the 279 farm a little bit because I don't really want to kill him. Because I want him to have the best chances he can. So I'm going to go for the 430. Because we all know how hard it is to actually mark that thing. And now we go for the GW. Okay. So, 5.7 out of that. Very, very nice. And the 279 hopefully had a okay game as well. Hopefully. And we can also apply that, which is going to be very, very good. Yeah, the 279 didn't play too bad. We put him over 4k damage at the end there by giving him some health. So, yeah. Okay, next game. And we are now on highway using the exact same equipment loadout as we've always been. I really don't think V-Stab is a must on this tank. You can get away with it if you just play a little bit more cautiously with how you aim. Obviously, if you don't care about HP, then you could, you know, get rid of HP or get rid of the turbo. I mean, the 260 is more than fast enough already, so you could go HP, rammer, V-Stab. That works. Or even vents. Whatever you feel like you want to play with. So, yeah. At the end of the day, this tank's quite flexible in regards to equipment. However, I think that these two combined, having the extra track health and also the extra HP with the turbo, really does make this tank very, very good indeed. We just wait here a second. I should have probably fired APCR there, in fairness. Oh, he's enjoying himself. There's someone else on the corner bit. Should really be reverse side scraping here. But at the same time, I also want to maybe get around the corner if I can. Maybe the 277 will go back here. 114. An interesting play. So an M103. I think we destroyed that car. That was annoying me. See? Inadvertently destroyed the car. That would have pen with APCR. Okay, you know what we're going to do? I think everybody knows what I'm going to do here. We are going to go for the old reverse side scrapey. .277 just fired there. Oh, this isn't good. This is very, 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 very ungood, in fact. I can shoot basically twice for every time that he fires, so... Put one into his tracks. I think he's perma-tracked there. No, he's not. He can repair in time. He has a good enough crew. That's a bit unlucky, but that's fine. Oh, I'm actually bad at the game. I should have taken a lot of damage there from him. I misplayed very, very badly. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Put one in. Barask is doing Barask things, you know. The reverse side-scraping potential of this tank is very, very, very good. Yeah. It really is. Is my team going to win this? I don't know, honestly. Could probably put it down to a coin toss at this rate. I just want to try and conserve some hit points. Especially until we get into the later kind of... What? So much for conserving hit points. Don't know why he's done that, but he has. They're going to come through the middle there in a second. Just going to wait a second. I thought they were already around the corner, but they're not. Is this hardcover? Oh, it is hardcover. Ready? And we say hello to anyone down here. There is no one. Max is now sad. I mean, we have enough people to defend the town. Just trying to wait. In the Chieftain M103, I believe the Chieftain... No, the Chieftain's not healthy. 277 is the most healthy tank on their team. Here's Track. Does he have a repair kit? Doesn't look like it. Get ready, pressing 5. And that's a little bit annoying. Chieftain? He's just fired. He's dead. Now I can go for this. He's not looking. And I reload fast and... Well, he might have a shell, actually. Well, 3.8. It could have been more, obviously. But... I mean, it's a turbo game. There's not much more you can do, really. I mean, the enemy team didn't even get 6 kills. So, yeah. The RT should just be over there. We're just going to wait. He's either up here or he's like in this corner bit. We're obviously going to have to blind fire him unless we can see him. I missed. Oh well. Oh, 3.8 isn't awful. It could have been more if I played a little bit better, but there we go. Let's now go and play one more game, but so far, so good. It's not too bad. Let's continue. Okay, so for our final game, we are using exactly the same equipment as always. But we get Lakeville. Yeah, this is Lakeville. What did I want to call this mountain pass? Max, you losing it? Yeah, maybe. We're going to go to the Valley of Death. And this is the much better side for the valley. Like, much better side for the valley. There is one artillery, which is going to be annoying. But there we go. Medkit with that. It's actually going to be a little bit annoying to play this in the 260. Because of the fact that I have the pike nose. Because if you play this in something like a 277, you can actually get away with like peeking down like this, for example. Because obviously it's rounded and quite sloped. It's easy to bounce shells off. But with the 260, it's a little bit more challenging. Is that ST1 stock? I don't even know. The Jagdpanzer E100 is at the middle, so we don't have to worry about him being sat at the back of the map. We do have to be worried about 5120 though. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up and see if we can get a shot at this 5120. Which I don't think we can do, but maybe we could even get a shot at this guy. It's just fine. Nope. So back to heat we go. Don't have a shot at this guy. What we have to do is just be a little bit patient on this map. That's all that it requires. Don't really need to do anything else. 5120 is not there anymore. Moved all the way back. Unlucky. I mean, I guess he deserved to bounce one at least. Feel bad for him. He's done nothing all game. Poor guy. Unlucky. One. He's firing HE? What are you doing? Obviously heat doesn't matter if I shoot at that guy, but yeah. 31. 31 damage. An enjoyable experience. The FE 4005 hasn't been spotted. I am scared. That is the only reason why I'm not pushing at the moment. There is an STRV 1030 and the FE 4005 that hasn't been spotted yet. And they are probably just sat at the back here or over here. And that's going to be a lot of my health just gone. As well as that, we're losing. So, FV is actually over there. So the STRV could be at the back still. Somehow he manages to bounce heat. I guess he's just a better player. Okay, STB. We are going to have to go back in a second. It's a good thing that we haven't lost any of our hit points yet. Here's what we'll do. We'll go try and run back to a little bit more of a defensive position, where hopefully we can actually do some damage to these guys. That's pathetic. That shouldn't have been a bounce. Okay. Now this has fallen. Now we can actually deal with these. Go up here. Hello. There's the STRV. It's a good job we didn't push. However, he is very, very easy to pen with heat, because pretty much everyone is tank I can pen. STB, run away. I need to kill this guy, then deal with the rest. Is winnable. Uh-oh. Please don't snap. VZ is low. Oh, and I can't play the game anymore because of artillery. It was winnable. Yes! Thanks, game. I lose because I'm stunned, basically. I love it. Well, 6.4k. Yeah, not really much we can do. I don't know how you do 0 damage in a 50B, but he's managed it. Yeah, well, wasn't a bad game. I mean, we got our damage done, so it's all that really matters. Yeah, artillery. Very fun. So that was the 260. It's a nice tank. We got nearly 4.5k average. Didn't really do any assistance, but there we go. 50% win rate. It's a good tank. It's just a nice, good all-round tank. You probably could get rid of the turbo and then go for kind of 2 loadouts where you have like this. This is probably better. Although, if you really want to keep the V-stab, that is. If you are happy just without the V-stab, then obviously go for HP, turbo, and then rammer. But if you want that V-stab, where yes, it does help, then you can go for something like this, depending on the map. Obviously, the 260 is already quite fast, going at 64. But the turbo is not really the top speed as much. It's more for the specific power to weight, because that goes up to nearly 22, whereas you're only on, what, 19, 20? So it's quite a big jump, especially when going up, like, Himmelsdorf, for example, on the hill, if you wanted to go up the hill for whatever reason. Although I wouldn't take my 260 up on the hill. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you did all enjoy, found it useful, maybe some tips for the 260, and maybe you learnt something about the 260 that you didn't already know. Let me know down in the comments down below, and thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, follow me on Twitch, join the Discord, all that good stuff, and most importantly, I will see you all in the next one.